Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm Kara Rucker. A second batch of classified documents belonging to President Biden has been discovered. The FAA is answering for a system outage that affected more than 10,000 flights. But first, a nurses' strike in New York has come to an end after a workers' contract agreement was made early this morning. This is your morning rundown with Straight Arrow News, unbiased, straight facts.
We have been here every few months fighting about this same issue, calling on the executives of Monty to hear us when we are begging them to recognize the indignity that comes with asking a nurse to work 24-hour shifts.
Breaking overnight, 2 hospitals in New York City are getting back to normal operations this morning after nurses there went on strike for 3 days. Unions representing the nurses reached a deal with the hospitals after the nurses asked for an increase to staffing, feeling overworked because of a shortage of nurses. The strike disrupted scheduled surgeries, ambulances were being diverted to other medical centers, and temporary nurses had to be brought in while nurses boycotted outside. More than 7,000 nurses went on strike. Aides to President Biden have discovered at least one additional batch of classified documents in a second location. Where they were found, the number of documents, and classification level are details still unknown. Since the initial discovery of documents that were found in early November, Biden's team has been double-checking other places where he may have stored additional classified materials. President Biden reacted to the discovery of the first batch of documents, just saying he was surprised and doesn't know what the records were about. It's unclear if his team is still searching for any more classified material in the president's possession.
What people need to know is that we will not allow anything to take place that is not safe. But this is precisely why our focus right now is on understanding, identifying, and correcting anything related to the root cause of how this happened in the first place.
More than 10,000 flights on Wednesday were either canceled or delayed due to the FAA grounding all flights due to a system outage. The FAA is now linking the root cause of yesterday's problem to a damaged database file found in the main system and again in the backup system, leading to a reboot. They reassured the public there's no evidence of a cyber attack. There is still an investigation into how the file became corrupt, causing a delay in safety information sent to pilots. There hasn't been a grounding of all domestic flights like this since the 9/11 attack in 2001. Afghanistan has been rocked by dozens of deadly blasts since the Taliban seized power, mostly claimed by ISIS-K. The latest happening just this morning. At least 5 people are dead and 40 injured after an apparent suicide bombing. ISIS-K is claiming responsibility for the attack and claims there's been at least 20 casualties, including several diplomats. The attack reportedly taking place near an Afghan ministry where several countries, including Turkey and China, have embassies in the area. A House vote among party lines yesterday was enough to pass a pro-life bill in the chamber on Wednesday. It would require doctors to try and preserve the life of an infant if a baby is born alive during or after an attempted abortion. Doctors who fail to comply would face up to 5 years in prison. Top Democrats called the measure extreme, others calling it a waste of time. For it to become law, it would have to pass the Senate, but it likely won't even make it to the Senate floor since the chamber is controlled by Democrats. A bill in stalemate due to a split Congress, and it'll be far from the last. Jeff Beck has died at the age of 78, one of the most influential guitarists in rock history. Beck first rose to fame in the Yardbirds, then left just a year later to start his own group with Rod Stewart and Rod Wood. He was an 8-time Grammy winner and inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992. He passed away after contracting bacterial meningitis. These are your top headlines on this Thursday. Thanks for watching the Morning Rundown with Straight Arrow News, your place for journalism without agenda. I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.